Sandra is a freshman and is majoring in nursing. She aspires to be a nurse practitioner specializing in the ER in the hope to serve others to the best of her abilities. Some of her hobbies include reading, calligraphy, and more recently cycling. She loves scrapbooking and writing letters because she finds herself very sentimental. She loves exploring from the tiny nooks and crannies inside local city to trails and national parks. She also happens to love Netflix and rainy days. She has too many favorite TV shows to list, but she would have to say Sense8 is currently number one. She hopes to continue to grow as a person and never stop learning, even in her 70s, if she makes it that far.
So Gianna, for your first question, do you feel there is a lack of Asian representation in the media?
I'm gonna have to say yes. I do believe that. And to springboard from him, we usually see Asians in typecasted roles like the comic relief, the kung fu master, the wise old stoic friend. We never see major roles or any serious roles. And I'm ready to see an Asian James Bond, an Asian superhero. I'm ready to see an Asian play a major role that breaks stereotypes and resentment.
Thank you. For your follow-up question, what do you like most about yourself?
It's one of these questions. Okay. I would have to say that the thing that I like about myself the most is what I have learned over the years, that I accept myself, that I am enough, that instead of just giving into my insecurities and finding that maybe the best way to grow is to tell myself that I'm not good enough, I'm not hardworking enough, I'm not dedicated enough, I'm just not enough, and maybe that anger drive me. But I've learned that there's a difference. That, there's this metaphor, we all know the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I've recently thought of another metaphor. Ever seen a flower grow from poisoned water? So accepting that I was enough, that I had everything that I need to grow and just be positive and encouraging has really helped me grow as a person. Because, I'm not enough. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm ready to get there.
Thank you. Now for our last contestant. Rose Maria Johnson is a pre-nursing major. Her father's from the Philippines. She plans to be a pediatric travel nurse and to visit more countries than she can count with just her fingers and toes. Her hobbies include doing musical theater and tennis. She mainly enjoys karaoke, road trips, and spending quality time with her loved ones, but she also likes taking pictures, playing Sudoku, and couponing. She came to Baylor to encounter a variety of different people from an immense number of cultures and backgrounds. She wants to learn more by simply interacting with the people in her new community that she is happily a part of. A certain dream of hers is to adopt a kid from every continent after she has started her own family. She wants to grow even more and become more aware of the world in its entirety. She hopes to become even closer with not just God himself, but with his people, and she is glad her journey was able to have a fresh start here at Baylor University.
Rose, for your first question, how has your ethnic background impacted your life?
Well, my ethnic background has totally impacted my life because I come from a biracial family, my father being African American and my mother being Filipino. And even though they both grew up in different places, they both had the same sort of environment. They both grew up poor. And when they got married, they wanted to make sure that their kids, me and my younger two sisters, had everything that they needed. And as they grew up, they made it clear that you have to work hard for the things that you need and even harder for the things that you want. And along with that, from the ages of when I was 3 to 8 years old, I was living in Guam, and I was surrounded by many biracial kids. The minorities were the majorities. And once I turned 9 years old, I moved to Texas, and that totally changed. And they taught me that I need to be more open-minded, that not a lot of people encounter people who are biracial. Maybe where I came from, Corpus Christi, they were Hispanic and white, and not that it was a problem, it was just totally different. And I encountered a lot of people who would ask me, what are you? Is that really your mom? And I just had to grow up learning that you have to be very open-minded wherever you go, whoever you talk to, and work very hard for the things that you want and need.
If you had one piece of advice for all the girls out there today, what would it be?
One piece of advice that I would give: to never second guess yourself. Overthinking is very powerful. It's horrible. And it's one thing to believe in yourself and to trust in yourself. With every fiber of your being, you should trust your heart and your soul and your mind. Trust your instincts. Because it's you who make your own decisions and not anybody else.
Thank you.
Thank you. AsianFest, please come to our banquet at 7 tomorrow in Foster, our new business building, in room 250. Tickets are on sale for $10 in the lobby. So, thank you all. Thank you, ladies.